Welcome to the Java Tricky Question Challenge, and today's challenge is available in your screen. So try to pause the video, try to solve this challenge by yourself first. After that you can compare your thinking with my explanation. And that is the best way to learn, by correcting your mistakes. So in this question, first we have to check, will this code compile? If yes, what will be the output? So first of all, let's check for the compilation error. So here we have a one parent class. Inside that we have a one method which is the print message, and inside that we are printing from parent class, right? So we don't have any compilation error inside the parent class. We have another class which is the child class, which is extending the parent class, and it also has print message which is overridden from parent class. So here we are printing from child class, right? So here also we don't have any compilation error. Let's try to check another class, question 21. It has a main method, and we are trying to create an object of parent class, and we are trying to store in the reference of child class. So here we are using the dynamic polymorphism. So let's try to understand what we are doing here. After that we can able to understand, are we getting compilation error or not. So we had taken example of Sony TV and LG TV when we learn about the dynamic polymorphism. If you haven't watched the video of dynamic polymorphism, first of all try to watch that. You will able to find the link in the description. After that you will able to understand this concept very clearly. So consider that we have a parent class Sony TV, and consider that we have a child class LG TV. So here you can see that we are creating the reference of child class. That means we are creating the remote control of the LG TV which has a more buttons. And we try to create an object of parent class. That means using the LG TV remote control, we try to change the channels of Sony TV. And we know that this combination will give you the compilation error in dynamic polymorphism, because this remote control has a more number of buttons, and we don't have a sufficient channels in the Sony TV because it's a parent class, right? So Java will get confused when user will press the buttons which is not available in the Sony TV. What we have to do, right? So this will create an ambiguity, and this will give you the compilation error. But what we are trying to do, we are explicitly typecasting the parent class into the child class. That means we are trying to tell Java that we are okay to convert from Sony TV to the LG TV, right? So we are trying to convert the parent class object into the child class. So now compiler will not give you the error because you are explicitly typecasting the object of the parent class, right? But when you run it, it's not possible to typecast the Sony TV into LG TV, because Sony TV has a 4 channel, LG TV has a 6 channel. So Java will get confused. If you typecast the Sony TV into LG TV, what is the implementation of these two more methods, right? So you can't typecast the parent class into child class, but you can typecast child class into parent class, and that will be the implicit. So this will be implicit. Java will not give you any kind of a error, no runtime error, no compile time error. So this will be implicit, but you have to do explicit here when you want to typecast parent class into child class. But Java will give you the runtime error because it's not possible. It's meaningless to convert from parent class to child class. I'll give you very simple example. Let's say we have a parent class vehicle and we have a child class car. So we can able to extend vehicle class into car class. Now you can see, can we say car is a vehicle? Yes, definitely, right? Car is a vehicle. But can we say vehicle is a car? No, right? Because vehicle is not car. Car is a vehicle, right? So same thing here. You can't typecast the parent class into child class. So this will give you the runtime error, and runtime you will get the exception that you cannot typecast the parent class into the child class, right? So this program will give you the runtime exception. So I hope you are clear now. When we do the explicit typecasting of parent class object into child class, what will happen and what will be the output of this question. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments regarding this video, try to write down into the comment section. Thanks everyone, and we'll see you into the next video.